football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Driven back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Gun, it's Turner. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Yates. Punt, and he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Using his legs, it's right. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman, just making people look silly. He is that guy. And Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers. A pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Out wide left, it's Richardson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Sells to run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's McCoy. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To give, running right, Brown. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabs it in the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Hey, put the brakes on it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Turns up, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Turner. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got a man, it's Turner. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Tosses it incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Turner. Got the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Ballard. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it?
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, with a nice stop here.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Ballard. He's got enough. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 25 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That's caught. It's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Misses badly on that one.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Third and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
27.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A give to Brown. Pass to 6. At the 35, he's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Turner. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. Taken down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Plows through the defense.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Might as well run him again. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Panthers are flying down the field. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looks it in. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's so well done by the defense there. Not only are you preventing him from getting the first down, you're also getting him out of bounds. So you stop the clock. You need to get the football back. You're doing a great job of conserving time on the clock for your offense to go and get you the win.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Out wide left, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. Rashada Downs going up top. Right side, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking left. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.